the anthem of the Czech Republic.
Excellency Mr. Edward Ulisius, Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Czech Republic, Your Excellency Mr. Václav Klaus, former President of the Czech Republic, dear ambassadors, distinguished guests, my fellow Egyptians, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Vítám vás opět na egyptské rezidenci v Praze, kde obnovujeme partnerství mezi lidem, který i kolébkou civilizace a lidem země, kde pravda vítězí. I really hope that my Czech language is improving, but still not sure if I can order yet a full menu in a Czech restaurant. I also have to learn more about ice hockey, although it was ancient Egyptians who first invented both hockey and how to form ice. Simply, I have to learn more about hockey to break the ice. Ladies and gentlemen, today we celebrate the 72nd anniversary of the Great Revolution of July 1952. The principles and values of this revolution still represent the cornerstone of the free, sovereign, and modern Egypt. This revolution has changed the course of history, not only in Egypt, but also in the entire Arab and African world and beyond. Nowadays, and building on our great and unique civilization, rich history, the Egyptian people's significant contribution to humanity, Egypt is modernizing itself in different fields of development. The new administrative capital, Bemban Solar Park, the third largest in the world, the Suez wind farms, the new Alamein city in the north coast, El Dab'a nuclear power plant, the high-speed rails are all but good examples of mega investment projects. All of this work was coupled by significant economic and administrative reforms and serious steps strengthening the foundation of democracy. In a nutshell, the work has been done inspired by the ancient Egyptian proverb, seek to perform your duties to your highest ability. This way, your actions would be blameless. And maybe also in line with the Czech saying, without work, there is no collage. Ladies and gentlemen, Egypt has always maintained an honest and vibrant foreign policy based on coexistence, non-aggression and non-interference, with the goal to secure an atmosphere of peace and stability on both regional and international levels. This is partnered with a firm belief in internationalization, another cornerstone of our foreign policy. Egypt is on the front line of discussions on many issues of concern in the contemporary world, and in this context, strengthening our relationship with the EU, reaching now the level of the strategic and comprehensive partnership, is of special importance. Within this belief, Egypt continues with its firm commitment to be a main interlocutor in achieving peace in the Middle East, a quest that Egypt was the first to initiate more than 4 decades ago. And while Egypt exerts its tireless efforts to resolve the current crisis and catastrophe in Gaza, it holds strongly its long-standing historical and moral obligation for peace and security for all, and the unconditional support for the two states solution. Ladies and gentlemen, this year we celebrate the 102nd anniversary of Egyptian-Czech diplomatic relations. Today I can tell you that the bilateral relations are going stronger and stronger. Trade flows have been increasing year after year, in addition to many new business deals agreed or being negotiated in different areas of priority. Flows of Czech tourists to Egypt are increasing, with an annual rise in the last 2 years of 15 to 20%. And the opening of the new Egyptian Grand Museum in the next few months will also represent a major attraction in this context. This was also complemented less than 10 days ago by the launching of Egypt Airs, our national carrier, a direct flight between Cairo and Prague, a pivotal step for tourism, business, trade, and societal interaction. This flight is the first ever African regular flight working between Czechia and the African continent. On a different note, the political dialogue vividly continues between the two countries at the highest level. The telephone call between their excellencies, the two presidents, last Tuesday, and the telephone call between the two foreign ministers just yesterday are yet but a solid proof that dialogue and understanding between the two countries is gaining more momentum and strength. And as what was said by the great Czech novelist Božena Němcová, the best friends always tell you the truth. Appreciate friends like this. Allow me now to say some words in Arabic to the representatives of the Egyptian community in the Czech Republic. أعزائي أبناء مصر العظيمة في جمهورية التشيك، أتقدم إليكم بخالص التهنئة بمناسبة حلول الذكرى 72 لثورة يوليو المجيدة، والتي استطاعت أن تؤسس لمصر حديثة وأن تسهم في تغيير وجه الحياة بشكل جذري. تحية تقدير واعتزاز في هذه الذكرى لكل من ساهم في تحقيق هذه الثورة، ونحن نستمر في النهوض بوطننا الغالي وتوفير حياة كريمة لكل أبنائه، والتأسيس لمجتمع متطور وإنسان أفضل ومستقبل مشرق قائم على الأمن والاستقرار والتنمية، ودائما وأبدا تحيا مصر. Last but not least, allow me to express my sincere thanks and appreciation to Mr. Boris Notze, the academic painter and artist, for providing us for the second year running with the opportunity to share with the invitees his magnificent art, which is an exquisite combination of the ancient Egyptian civilization and the ultra-modern vision. I would also like to give special thanks to my team in the embassy and the residents who made the preparations for this reception, notably Mr. Hindi, leading the team in the residence, and Ms. Sopolava, my personal assistant, and my chef, who I'm sure that you will enjoy today, his lovely Egyptian delicacies. Thank you very much again, and please, Mr. Ulysses, you have the
Your Excellency, Ambassador Mahmoud Mustafa Afifi, Mr. President, Excellencies and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to join you today for celebration of the National Day of the Arab Republic of Egypt. First of all, I would like to extend the congratulations also to His Excellency Badr Abdelati to his appointment as new Foreign Minister of Egypt. We look forward to continuing our close cooperation, and as His Excellency mentioned, just this week there were phone calls between our presidents as well as ministers, which just reaffirmed the commitment to bolstering our bilateral relations, hopefully to be followed also by personal visits. Ladies and gentlemen, our two nations enjoy long-standing and deep ties, underpinned by close historical ties, frequent high-level contacts, strong economic links, and mutual respect. And I'm sorry, it's just embarrassing to speak about deep historical ties when we are surrounded by the reminders of the 6,000 years long civilization of Egypt, compared to which we all are just little children, who have many to learn from the source of wisdom and antiquity in the good sense that Egypt is providing to the humanity. And I'm very glad that our Egyptologists, our scientists can participate on discovering the treasures of Egyptian history and bringing it forward for more people to see and learn from. As I said, we consider Egypt to be our key ally and appreciate its important role it plays in promoting peace, security and stability in the region, especially given the developments after the tragic October of last year. This is really very valuable commitment that Egypt brings to the area. Our mutual economic relations, as mentioned, have also become cornerstone of our bilateral relations. They are thriving. I'm very glad that Czechia is contributing to the further development of Egypt, our third largest trading partner in Africa. And I just wish to both our countries more development and more ties and successful business stories, such as the deal between Škoda Group and Egyptian National Railways worth almost €1 billion. Apart from this, of course, Egypt is the pearl for Czech tourists, tens of thousands visiting each year. I sincerely hope that with the establishment of the direct flight, there will be many, many more who will go to Egypt and learn more about the relationship between our two nations. It's just a win-win for both countries. Mr. Ambassador, it's my pleasure to conclude by noting that our relations continue to flourish over the years, and I would like to conclude my remarks by expressing my conviction that they will grow further, strengthen in both existing and new fields of mutual interests. And I wish to all of you a very pleasant evening in this beautiful garden in the center of very, very young city of Prague. Thank you very much.
Prize for people here. Egypt Air, in celebration, of course, for opening the direct flight. They are offering to the invitees today 2 free tickets, any destination in the world. So it's not only about Egypt, Prague, or Prague, Cairo. It's taking any Egypt flight all over the world.